being called in, and they're off. But Champagne Fever is digging in on the far side. A vintage battle. Ruby walks the far side. Right into yours the near side. And just like 12 months ago, Champagne Fever is hard to pass and won the Supreme.
Perfect start. Absolutely great.
Now the race is on. Overturn, heading off down the hill. Overturn, in tight, hit it hard. The Simon Sig now takes over for the first time. One more fence to go. He's over it. He's clear by 2 lengths. Barry Geraghty getting serious on Simon Sig, who's really driven out but will collect the racing post Arkle.
Vain pursuit of Golden Chieftain, who's coming home a ready winner here. Brendan Powell, Colin Tizard, Brocade Racing. The JLT specialty goes to Golden Chieftain.
Rock on Ruby, the defending champ, leads over. Hurricane Fly leads by 2 from Countrywide Flame in second, who's rallying. Up the hill, Hurricane Fly driven out to the line. Can he regain his title? He can. The second in history. Hurricane Fly is the champion hurdler again.
We finished second to a true champion.
It's great that he's won and he's a genuine champion.
And Crevega's in trouble here. She's not picked up these leaders yet as they turn towards the home straight. Coming towards the final flight here. Serendene from Shadow Ella. Crevega is battling. Now goes 4th. Here's the final flight here. Serendene over. 2 lengths clear. Crevega now moves into second. Can she do it? Crevega digging deep for Ruby Walsh. Serendene, and she's going to do a golden medal. Crevega's come through and she's going to win the 5th Mayor's Hurdle. Crevega.
Yeah, I have a few very special women in my life, but she's another one.
She's a fantastic, precious mare. She's just so good.
Ranjani Express over on the far side. Akatak taking time to regather momentum, but he's now trying to surge at the leader. On the far side, Ranjani Express. Akatak is now in full cry and closing. Ranjani Express all out, but will hold on for the Whaley Curry.
He was brilliant and he jumped so well. He just goes orbital and it's just the most incredible feeling.
They're on their way for the John Oaksey National Hunt Chase. Back in focus is charging at him. Tofino Bay paddling. Back in focus in full climb. He's going to sweep right by and jump his rival.
I enjoyed it immensely. Probably as good as any winner we've had ever at the festival.
And with half a furlong to go, it is the new one and Sam Twiston Davis who take the Neptune Investment Management Novices Hurdle.
I can't explain how good it is to have ridden a festival winner as a professional.
They've been called in and they're off and racing for the RSA Chase. And Lord Windermere's a bit short of room on the inside as Boston Bob sweeps to the front in the RSA. Boston Bob leads towards the last. Boston Bob's down with the race at his mercy. Lyrene Legend in second place. Lord Windermere edging out under pressure, but will score for David Russell and Jim Colotti. Lord Windermere it is who wins the RSA.
I could have brought him here last year and I bet he'd run a big race and a hurdle race, but we minded him. I want a big chaser and that's what he is, and so I'll pay that, thank God.
And they're off. Sprinter Sacker on the outside emerges with a narrow lead as they now begin to make the turn with 2 more fences to take, and stumbling there was Sizing Europe down to the last, and a nation holds its breath. Sprinter Sacker is away and clear, but he is scintillating, he is sparkling, he is spine-tingling. A perfect 8 out of 8 over fences. We may not see his like over fences for some time to come.
I mean, he is as good a looking horse as I think you'll ever see, and it doesn't always mean that they're the best, but this fella just is.
And turning back towards the judge, it's Meister Eckhart who leads, 5 for 3, travelling strongly. And up towards the line, Medinas has moved through the lead from Meister Eckhart, and it's Medinas who's going on to win the Coral Cup.
God, he's for a little horse, he's brave as a lion.
Over the last, Flaxen Flare is out in front and clears away by 3. But racing up towards the line, Flaxen Flare and Davy Condon take the Fred Winter.
Up the hill, it's Briarhill who's scurrying away, and it looks as if again the bumper will go to Willie Mullins. Ruby Walsh driving Briarhill to a ready success. Briarhill won the Weather is Champion bumper.
I mean, he's no Flash Harry at home, but he don't mind it. I can do it at the racecourse.
They've been called in for the Jewson Novices Chase, and they're off.
It's Beneficent who's forced his way back to the front, but what a gutsy display by Beneficent. He will prove the giant killer.
Oh, it's magic. That's what it's all about, you know.
And Hollywell strikes the front here on the bridle. Hollywell over it in front. Captain Sunshine rallies on the far side. Hollywell's going to hold him though, and Hollywell wins the pretense.
It all went right on the day. That's the main thing.
We're in a lucky game and a great sport, and lucky to be here.
And they're off, racing for the Ryanair Chase.
The last for Q-Card, he sees a good stride, he's over. First Lieutenant 6 lengths down, and off at the running, it's Q-Card pricking his ears, having a long look around, but he's got a big lead over First Lieutenant. Q-Card wins the bumper in 2010, wins the Ryanair of 2013.
They're off, are they? They are indeed off and running. Look at this. They're into a canter only. Here's the final flight now. Celestial Halo hit it from Solwit. Solwit a better jump. Takes over from a Celestial Halo. Up the hill they come inside the final furlong. And it's Solwit and Paul Carberry driven out towards the line. He's going to take it for Ireland. He makes it his 7th Grade 1. He wins the World Hurdle.
It's great to get ahead. Like, he's a class horse over 2 miles and stayed the trip, so it's made the difference.
They're off and racing, and Mad Moose is not going to go.
And driven out towards the line, the Burn Group plate will go to Carrick Boy, always in the firing line for Liam Treadwell, Venetia Williams and Trevor Hemmings.
And he's led them a merry dance, and it takes some doing to make all the running in a festival handicap.
Same difference on the far side. Super Duty, Gamely battles back. What a battle! It's same difference, Super Duty locked together as they pass the line on the bar.
Brilliant. Oh, you just dream of it. You can't really put it into words. It's just unreal. Unreal.
Big Shoe is not stopping out in front. Shakerville's, despite coming home with a rattle, is not closing, and it's Big Shoe. Another for Ireland. Barry Cash and Peter Mayer. Big Shoe, punch to the air.
The final flight. The danger now is in front. The 8th and final flight. He is over safely. Our Connor is clear and away. A banker of the meeting for many. Our Connor wins the Triumph Hurdle.
He was absolutely brilliant. Jumped marvellous as he does, and travelled, and the quicker they went, the better he went. He's just special now, isn't he?
I was there a mile too soon, but he just got so much gears and class, and he was very good.
And they're off. Coming down to the final flight, Ted Veal on the near side, Tennis Cap on the far side. Up the hill they come, and it's Ted Veal who strikes the front in the hands of Brian Cooper, who's chasing a quick double. Ted Veal, staying on stoutly up the hill, will win the Vincent O'Brien County Hurdle for Tony Martin and Brian Cooper.
I have to pinch myself, it's a bit hard to believe, Everything went right. He travelled, he jumped, I got anywhere I wanted to go, I got to splits, and Tony told me just hold on to him for as long as I can. He said no matter how well you think you're going, take a pull again. And to be fair to him, he got it off to the tee. He knew he's some trainer.
One more flight to take at Fisher's Cross and African Gold. These two will rise as one at Fisher's Cross. Gets away from the flight quickest. He goes to a lead of 2 lengths and quickens away. Here is a winner for A.P. McCoy at Fisher's Cross. Wins for Rebecca Curtis and A.P. McCoy.
And they're away, they're racing for the Betfred Cheltenham Gold Cup in 2013. And Sir Deschamps draws alongside Long Run, but Bobsworth is eating up the ground. Here's the second last, and it was Long Run, but here comes Bobsworth on the near side. Here he comes to the final fence, and it's Bobsworth who's touching down with a 2-length lead, trying to maintain his unbeaten record here at the festival, and he's going to do it. Bobsworth, 50 festival wins for Nicky Henderson, wins the Gold Cup for Barry Geraghty.
It's great to win a Gold Cup, and it's brilliant. It was a great performance, and brilliant performance by his trainer. He said to me after the Hennessy, we'll have him fit for the Gold Cup. He had him fit.
This horse, he's bottomless, if you like, in his heart. He will give you absolutely everything.